All right, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I am Big Bad Al, and I've been trying to record a accomplishment run. Oh, it has been going so bad though, because with the update that they just had and the few mods that I am playing with, and them updating those mods, I had a bunch done, probably about 3/4 of the way done. By going to load games here, it was on Cosmos here. It's corrupted. It won't let me play it. I was doing it on Badlands. It was. I got over the hump of the 100-day carnivore diet that you have to do. That I find that one to be the hardest one, especially on Badlands. And there's been a couple of times I've been trying to record it, and it just keeps going bad. So I've decided to give up on an accomplishment run. We'll just have some fun. We'll just play on a high difficulty, and whatever happens happens. We're not going to worry too much because the accomplishment run has been messing me up horribly. So we're going to start a new map, and we're going to play on a map I've never done yet. And like I said, we're going hard. We're going harder. We're going to play on Oaisse. Oasis? A desolate location with a cache of life-sustaining water trapped beneath the surface. A wide underground desert will pose temperature threats and strain the resources in the colony oasis. However, surviving the challenge should present great industrial opportunities, and our survival chance is slim. I'm going to go into game settings because if we click, we can cycle now, and then if I go into game settings, it's going to change this anyway. So let's go into game settings now, and we're going to change a few things. We're going to increase the hunger by 1. We got some rumbly tummies. Duplicants burn calories quickly and require more feeding than usual. So we're gonna have to be very, very careful on the duplicants we take off the start. We got to be very, very careful which ones we want. We're going to increase the stress by 1. So now they're glum. Duplicants gain stress more quickly than usual. And we are going to bump up the morale by 1. They're a bit peniskity. Duplicants require higher morale than usual to fend off stress. So we're going to play hard. We're going to play hard. And on the hardest map. And we're going to cycle this a little bit. I want to give myself a chance. Actually, wait. Braid oil. Actually, I like that. Never mind, we'll take that. The volcanoes, we'll make them work. We'll use them for power. Geoactive, that is awesome. We will find some more water on this planet. Braid oil, we'll get it up. Miscalculated pod location. This might be the worst one because I found that on Badlands when you have miscalculated pod location. Your starting biome, at least what I find anyway, is so small. So you have less resources to find your mealwood and your hatches and that to get going. But we're going to try it out anyway because we're not doing an accomplishment run. We don't have to worry about the 400,000 calories by day 100. I don't think there's any way I'm going to pull off an accomplishment run on this map. Badlands was hard enough. I pulled off the carnivore thing by, what was it? Halfway through day 100. So I had half a day left before I ruined that accomplishment. But we're not worried about accomplishment run. We're just going to take this. I love this, establishing personal boundaries. It's like the game knows that it's COVID. Excuse me. 6 feet, please. Back it up. Planting space flora, releasing the wildlife. Oh yeah, we have pips right off the bat. I think there's pips on Oasis. Unlike Badlands, where you have to get them through the pod. Okay, so we're gonna do our usual. I'm going to go with a digger. We're gonna cycle 2 diggers and a researcher till we get something that we like, because this is our chance to get what we like. I'm gonna work on that and make sure we get what we want now, because this is gonna be hard. Let's try to take the easy breaks where we can get them. Okay, that took forever, but I've got them. We have a +7 digger with mole hands. Gastrophobia cannot do digging. Stress reaction is a binge eater. And overjoyed responses, he's a sticker bomber. Then we have a +7 digger. This one has quick learning, so increased science. Squeamish can't do doctoring errors. We don't care. Stress reaction is she's an ugly crier. Overjoyed response, sparkle streaker. And then we have +7 research with increased science. So we have 10 science right off the get-go here. Our research is going to level up so fast it can't do cooking. That's fine. We'll find somebody else to cook. Stress reaction, we have a binge eater and overjoyed response sticker bomber. And if you've been looking at anything else while I've been talking about that, I came up with a theme for this one. And I'm going to go with one of my favorite TV shows. And we're going to go with MASH 4077th. So if you notice their names, we have Hawkeye, Hot Lips, and Trapper. I didn't want to put in their full names like Hawkeye or Trapper John McIntyre or Pierce. Like, there isn't that many names of like at least the main characters. Like, there's a bunch of odd characters off to the side. So I think we're gonna have to double up on names for doing this. So that is why we're doing it like this. So we can have a Hot Lips and we can have a Houlihan. We'll work it out. So let's get started on this. Oh, look at all that. Look at all that goodness. Let's just pause this for a second. Ooh, nice little plus of New Hope. Wait, does that add something to the strat? Ooh, it does. I never looked at that before. New Hope. It decreases their stress to begin with, because they do start with 5% stress. Anybody you get through the printing pod always starts with 5% stress, in case you've never noticed that before. However, let's just have a little quick peek around here, and I'm only seeing one thing of water. Oh, this is gonna be rough. There's so much plant work in here though, and with these pips, the only thing is, we're going to have to try to get the pips. We're going to have to lock the pips in down below with these ox ferns, because if this is all the water we have, we're not going to be able to pay the cost for the water. So we're going to have to lock them up down below with ox ferns to deal their carbon dioxide and give us our oxygen. Because if you've noticed, there isn't a whole lot of oxalite on Oaisse. All right, so let's just queue up a big dig command. I'm just going to go... we'll break into there, and we will just go this way as well. Ooh, how hot is this? Yeah, it's already 78 degrees. Maybe let's just cut that in a bit. Don't quite go that far. And once we get a few materials, let's put in our toilets. I think we're just going to try to go right through this hexalant. So right through the hexalant I said I wanted. We'll just do it like that for now. And plumbing, get our outhouses queued up. I always put them right beside this. Like, we can move them later for Bristle Blossom or something, but I always put them right beside because I know that there's light there. And I don't want to put beds in the light. So if we just do that, then we're not going to place our beds there by accident. So now if you place the beds anywhere else, they'll work out. I think for now, just so we keep letting airflow, we're just going to do that. And beds, we can just put... We're not worried about making their bedrooms quite yet. Let's get a few things dug out, and then we'll worry about making an actual bedroom. Yeah, there's no water up there, because that's already to the granite. Oh my goodness. Oh, cancel. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is already so hot. You know what? We're just going to have to do that instead. That is already so hot down there. Oh, this might have been a horrible, horrible, horrible mistake. By might, I mean it definitely was. Especially given them... Oh my goodness, this was a horrible mistake. I don't know how long we're going to last. This, like I said, the miscalculated pod... Yeah, it just puts you in such an awkward spot. So you don't have much of a biome to work with. Yep, yep. This is going to end so bad. But let's get a few things dug out here. And oh, first colony achievement. Why do we have a colony achievement? We don't have beds and baths for everybody. What? But like they're being worked on, but they're not done yet. Whatever. Whatever they want to give it to us, they can give it to us. I think we're going to go up here a bit and put some stuff up here because we really don't want to dig up this mealwood and that yet. We just need to get here to get water so we have... Oh, maybe there's more this way. Oh, let's try digging that way. Let's just... Yeah, we can dig up the oxyfern for now. And we'll just leave that oxalate. I always get carried away with the digging, and I don't stop to do this. So let's stop to do this right now. Add a few. Well, we're not stopping. They're on slow. We'll catch up. Sorry. So, right off the bat, let's just get rid of that, and then we'll clear these ones up. So I don't. In case you haven't watched other people play or watched myself play before, the duplicates, when they go to bed, they don't quite need 3 bedtime slots to get fully rested. Sorry. So they don't need 3 bedtime slots. They don't need 3 bedtime slots to be fully rested. And even if they did, once they go to sleep, they continue sleeping until they're rested. And it's I think it's about 2.5 cycles, if I remember correctly. But it doesn't matter. As long as they get to bed while they're selected to go to bed, they'll continue sleeping until they're fully rested. So if they only need 2.5 cycles, then they'll wake up halfway through this one and go to work. But if you have the 3 bedtime slots, they will continue sleeping even though they're fully rested till the timer is up and then go to work. So it's just a way to squeeze just a little bit more brute force out of your duplicates. And yeah, we're hitting the granite over here. Dang, I was hoping we were going to get a bit more. Yeah, this one plot of water is going to be rough. So we're going to have to uproot that just so we can get that tile put in. And then, yeah, we're going to have to dig like a whole floor. Maybe we'll see what's over here. Like a whole floor of oxyferns, like right here. We'll have to trap in some pips with them to try to get them to plant them. Oh, sorry, I was working on this still. So we're going to drop these guys down one, just so that when I get new duplicates, your new duplicates always go into this first default slot. They'll go there, so then if we don't end up with everybody on the same schedule. I'd like to offset them about 3 a schedule. That's just how I've always done it. I've seen other people just do 2 to a schedule, 1 to a schedule, 4 to a schedule. It's really based on how big you build your bathrooms is the biggest aspect to how many people you put on a shift. If you only have 3 bathrooms, it's best to split them up so you have 3 on a shift. That way everybody can go to the bathroom without waiting in line and then, oh, it's bedtime, now I can't go to the bathroom because I gotta go to sleep. And then they had no downtime because they go straight to work. They piss their pants. And then you end up with polluted water everywhere. You gotta go try to clean it up because they don't just automatically do it. You gotta go specifically say, why did I build these here? Let's deconstruct these and move them. Oh, no, let's cancel the deconstruct. We'll wait till they go to sleep for the first time. I'm just realizing that we're still on day 1. I've been talking so much I didn't realize we are still on day 1. So we do still have some stuff up this way. It's just going to be so awkward to get over there. Like, do you need filtration medium? Have you ever run out of filtration medium playing a map before? Have you played Oasis? All the filtration medium you would ever need. Ooh, some oxalate down here. You can just see the little bit of bubbles from it. Okay, so they are going to go to sleep here right away. And How many calories do they go through a day? Because we upped it by one, right? Rumbly told me so they take 1,500 calories a cycle. So with the what is homatosis? What? Homatosis 0 calories. I don't even know what that is. I can't say I've ever seen that before. I've never really looked that closely. I only looked because usually it's 1,000. I wanted to know what it was for this. But what was I saying? Ah, you darn light bug! You're keeping Hawkeye up. Go away. Oh, is he just out of reach now? And he comes back in, wakes him up. Ah, there we go. He's moved away. Okay, sweet. Ooh. Okay, so that is another thing we're going to fix right now. See, they're disinfecting the beds because they just got up and they're disinfecting that. Disinfect is at 10,000 germs. We are going to up that to 500,000 for now. So they won't disinfect nearly as much. Right now it's only food poisoning germs. And they really only get the food poisoning if they eat it, I think. Okay, just realized we are out of dig commands. That's 4. Let's get a bunch more dug up. We're going to keep it inside that barrier, but just give us a little bit of buffer for the heat so we get insulated tile. And with this getting dug up, we can throw in a little bit of power. So put that in one. I like to leave room for a jumbo battery in here. It's just how I've always done it. So there's going to be 2 jumbo batteries in here eventually. So I'm going to put one in first and then deconstruct these and then put in the other one. I don't know why I do that. It's just what I do. I've asked myself why bother, but then I said that's just how you do it. Okay, so we can dig up the hexalent because hexalent doesn't reproduce. Hexalent is a one-shot meal, and I don't think it goes bad. I think it's like muckroot. It's just the aluminum biome muckroot is all it is. So we'll get the power put in, and with them putting the power in, we're going to change our aspects here. So Trapper is going to be hard research and then a little bit operating. So he's going to research till his heart's content until he runs out of power, and then he'll go jump on the wheel. And we're just going to put these guys on digging and building and just let them run around, try to get as much of that done as possible. We are going to need to get into here for the water. So let's just open that up. Let's go ahead and put in a few like that, and then here we need to do the same. We'll do that, and no, cancel that one. Just trying to think how the best to do this. So if we put that down. Yeah, if we put that down one, it reaches the bottom. Then they just have a little skip and hop to get back to the right level. They'll get over it. Ugh. Okay, so yeah, we'll let them dig all this out first, and then we're going to get this layer dug out and try to get a little oxyfern farm going on here, because that is going to be our oxygen. Because we have no water run a electrolyzer. We don't have any rust to run the other one. It's oxyferns for a while till we find a water source, like a continual water source. So we'll just let them go ahead on this. We'll probably cut back in once we have another blueprint to look at. Actually, no, we'll wait till they get this going, and we'll pick a little bit of research. That'll be then we'll cut it once we get the duplicate. Okay, research. So I am playing with the research mod, so I can queue up more than one item at a time. We're going to go with this, mostly just so for we can get the mess table, and that will add to their morale, having a mess room to eat in, so we'll go with that. I want more power, because we can run the wood burner, because we have so many plants. I don't want to run the wood burner, but if we have to run the wood burner, we'll run the wood burner. And then advanced research. Once we get the advanced research, I don't even know what to do with this map. I feel like we got to go into this. However, I don't know. We'll queue those up as well. We'll get the bathrooms and some. I don't even know what we're going to do with this. Oh, no, that's what we'll do. Okay, so clear out. Ooh, I wanted the advanced research. Let's get the advanced research back. And then up to insulated tiles. That's what we'll do to try to protect ourselves from the desert. We'll go with that for now. Okay, we'll come back in on day 3 for sure when we have a duplicate unless something comes up. Okay, we are day 3. We have new printables available, but I just want to zoom out, kind of get a look at our layout here. It's actually a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be with our miscalculated pod location, which is really nice. It's just a matter of how hot everything outside the base is. And I think duplicates like start getting heat stroke at like 50-ish. So this is gonna be rough. I don't even know how we're going to go into the desert to deal with that because there's no reed fiber or Drecos or anything to build atmo suits. So I don't even know how we go out there to deal with it. Maybe, I was gonna say maybe we make a vacuum lock, but if they exhale out in it, actually I think that was part of the update that they shouldn't exhale out in it anymore. So maybe that is the key to go into the desert, is we like strategically go where there isn't we'll just go like up a floor here, or I don't even know. No, because there's a whole bunch of pockets of oxygen. I don't even know. I don't even know how we get into the desert. I've never played Oasis before. Alright, let's look at our new printables though. I really want to take on a duplicate, but we only have like a swine and narcoleptic. This guy is okay. Actually, he's okay. There's a little bit of ranching. Can't do attacking, that's fine. You know, I think we're going to take Abe here. Yes, we're going to take Abe here. We're going to name him Henry Blake. Why? Because I want to. So we're going to take him. It's going to be a little bit rough on our food, but we have so many guys to plant stuff. I think we will be okay, hopefully. I don't think we can take on another duplicate for a while, but that gives us our first skill point, which is going to go down into critter ranching once we can. So let's just do that. Is this? Oh, let's try to make a bedroom as well. We'll make a bedroom. We'll make a bedroom over here. That's what we'll do. So let's tile this in up like that. Dig this out a bit more, and make an actual bedroom for morale bonuses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can just barely fit 6 there like that. Let's just do that. Don't quite have our supercomputer yet. That's what they're working on right now, I believe. No, employment's going to be the water cooler. And then, yeah, so we get in the water cooler, and then we'll get the advanced research. Okay, I got a little carried away. I wasn't paying attention, but we got a fair bit dug out. Our temperature is kind of okay at the moment, but we are working on temperature modulation, which we look at research. It should be, yeah, that'll be our insulated tiles. So that will work out. The only thing is we can't learn it until now. Duplicate skills, Trapper can now do advanced research. So we are going to get those insulated tiles and we are going to put them in and try to save our base. So let's Let's get learned up. Ooh, and we have our first neutronium geyser or volcano or something right here. Actually, those are probably going to be really easy to see on this map because you shouldn't have a whole bunch of granites in that, I don't think. So they're probably going to be super easy to see. And also, because we are on this map, I think regular hatches are probably going to be the way to go. Regular hatches or sage hatches, because these guys poop, and their poop when they poop is just dirt, and sage hatches eat dirt. I think regular hatches do too, but sage hatches are just a little bit better. And when if we get to them, I'll explain why. Or can we look it up? Maybe we can look it up. Let's look at sage hatches. Ooh. Why is my caps lock on? Sage hatch. Right there. They don't. It doesn't say it here. Okay. So let's grab a. I thought I seen a hatch somewhere. I thought we had a hatch already. Like, I know it's daytime, so I'm trying to look for his burrowed spot. Where did he go? Could have swore we had one. I could have swore I seen one running around. When I find him, I'll show you. Okay, so that's gonna be the edge of the map there. Okay, this is already getting too hot. So I think we're going to like try to maybe gut this and then just put in the wall, build a wall somewhere right around there. Or actually no, we'll gut it. Okay, 1 second. We have our hard digging now, so let's get that done for both Hawkeye and Hot Lips. Oh yes, that is another one of the mods I'm playing with, is insulated doors. So if you look at a regular manual airlock, it just takes metal or metal ore. However, when you do this, it takes an additional 800 resources to insulate it, which is the same as insulating 2 tiles. So it is cheating a bit because the game didn't have it, but I think they balanced it enough by saying what it needs. So I think if we just throw, we're just going to throw it in right here and insulate tile up. We'll insulate tile all this here. That is going to be our way in and out to deal with this area. We'll try to keep the heat from getting in here because this is already getting, well, down here it's already getting too toasty. So yeah, we'll just insulate it there and just, we'll go out there to get all the resources. But yeah, with that insulated door, that'll be okay to get in and out of there, I think. So we're getting one side insulated up, which will be nice. We just got to dig all the way to that. So we'll just do that. And that. Perfect. That should be good enough to get that all insulated. We'll try to keep this floor here going. We have quite a bit down here still. I want to see how far down we can go. Maybe we can make our carbon dioxide pit quite low, which would be quite nice. I think we're gonna open this back up and like kind of like insulate right along an edge like this. So yeah, let's deconstruct these. We'll get back in here. We're gonna have to dig this up. We're gonna dig all this up because it's too hot anyway. So we'll just throw a tile, or once it gets dug up, we can finish that. I heard I heard new duplicates come in. That's what I'm trying to say. We can take some salt water because salt water is still water. Duplicants, however, remember we are playing with a harder difficulty, so they eat a lot more. We haven't got anything really planted yet, but we don't really need to plant because we have pips at a plant. What to do? Well, we didn't. This is a no-no. We are not taking Frankie, and at this moment, I don't want to take somebody that's flatulent because we can't deal with the natural gas. Because that's what that's what they fart. They fart natural gas, not just Some duplicates are just full of it. I've never read that before. This duplicate's fear of holes makes it impossible for them to dig. You know, there was a movie that you probably should not go in or try to get into then. Digging, operating, and building, just decrease bathroom speed. Like, Stinky is amazing, but I don't know if we can take him on. Welcome Frank Burns to the fold, to the match 4077. He's just so good. Digging, operating, building. Like, it's hard to say that Frank Burns is good, but it's just such a good duplicate, and it's just something about him. No. Charles. There we go. That is a Charles if I've ever seen one. Charles. Welcome to the 4077. Okay, our research, we got all caught up on that. So now let's get our ranching going. With our ranching going, we'll also do that. We kind of got to be careful what we go into because, actually, yeah, like I said, we got to be careful what we go into. Let's not get that. Because water is needed for the advanced research, and we just have so little right now. I want to be super careful what we go into. So, in case you don't know, the lavatory actually makes water. Because what happens when you flush a toilet? You flush a little bit of pee in there. So it's actually a water positive process, the lavatory. So we could get that, and that'll make us water. It's really slow, but that is water. So we're going to do that in that. To do that in that, though, we'll also need this. Yeah, because we need... Yep, we'll do that. And then let's try to get... make our mess halls better with this. Because right now it's just a mess hall, but it'll be a great hall once we get a little decor in there, and that's what the flower pot's for. And we'll get an automation wire. And what else can we get that isn't going to cost us water? We can get the electrolyzer. We can get the rock crusher. And I think that's it. So we'll just go with that for now until we figure out what else we want. Okay, so like I've been saying, like I said before, hatches. That was what I was trying to find. I knew we had one. I think he's the only one, though. So raising hatches is going to take a really long time to get a sustainable food source out of them. But these guys can eat sand and sandstone, and that is going to be plentiful. So yeah, right there you can see how much of each they eat per cycle. So you can feed them everything up to frost burgers, but the problem with that is, look at frost burgers, they eat 0.1 kilograms per cycle. So they don't eat a whole lot of it. They're going to stay pretty full off that. However, if you look at the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items, you don't really want to feed them clay, and I don't think you can get crushed rock. I don't know. I think that's something they added, or they have in their food diet, but it's not something they've added to the game yet. But anyway, though they eat 140 kilograms per cycle of all those, and if we look at their excretion, coal, they 50% of the consumed mass. So if they eat sandstone, that's going to be 170 kilograms per cycle. They are going to excrete 70 kilograms per cycle of coal. Sage hatches, we don't have one to look at right now, but they are unique. They crap out everything they put in. So they eat 140 kilograms of dirt or sand. Let's look at their diet again. Sorry, I don't remember what their diet was. I'm pretty sure they can eat sand as well. Sage hatches, no, they can't eat sand, but they can eat dirt. They can eat algae, polluted dirt, slime. I don't think we're going to find those, but we are going to have some dirt. Maybe we don't want sage hatches. I thought they could eat sand, but I guess not. Anyway, long ramble. Sage hatches poop out 100% of what they put in. So maybe we don't want sage hatches because I don't think we're going to have much to feed them. Well, I guess there is dirt out here. We'll see. We'll see how much more dirt we find. Maybe we just have like one pen of sage hatches and feed the dirt to them because that is going to be the biggest bang for our buck. But right now I'm just trying to get the insulated tile finished because like the plants in this section here are already dying to the heat. So we'll get those finished. Furniture. Oh, we got a water cooler. We can throw that in. And I left the doors open, that way the pips can get in and out. However, let's slow this down. If we look at it, it still counts as a room. The room still stops at the doors. So right now they are getting a +3 bonus from just having a mess hall. Once turn that into a great hall, it'll be a +6 bonus to their morale. And right now they're all doing pretty good for their morale, which is amazing. Just because they're getting +3 from this, they're getting +1 from this. They're not getting anything for the bathrooms because the bathrooms aren't actually in a bathroom at the moment. But if we look at our germ overlay, we got some germs kicking around because there's nowhere for them to wash their hands at the moment. I don't really want them washing their hands because this is all the water I have. I don't want to be wasting it for them to wash their hands. Right now the latrines only take dirt. So actually we're going to increase the priority on these before I forget again because nobody is... they don't need service right now, but it'll pop up with a symbol here and it'll be tidying. And I don't have anybody specialized in tidying, so sometimes they get left till it's too late and people start crapping their pants. And then we gotta go around and clean it all up. So I think we found the edge of our starting biome. So I think we can go out this way a bit more. We got this side, we got the top, we got the bottom. There might be a little bit more here, we'll find out. But yeah, these little 2 pockets of water is all we got till we find a renewable source. And we are playing on geoactive, so that means there's a chance of there being more than normal. I don't remember what the normal numbers are. I've never really looked into it, but yeah, we'll just go with this. I'm happy with this at the moment. We're just going to seal this off, and then we're going to go in here and gut this out and try to get the pips to plant as much as possible in here. And so after that's sealed up, we're going to come down here, dig this out. So I do have a mod for placing down dirt tiles. I'm going to try to use it as little as possible. However, if you look here, all the sand, because of how it's spaced out, if we want to do like any kind of natural farm later in the game, we're not going to be able to really do it because you can't build on the sand because as soon as you dig it out, it all falls down to sandstone or dirt to a solid surface. So doing a natural farm isn't going to be the easiest task in the world. We can do the metal door trick, which that's going to use up a whole crap load of metal. We can also burn slime or algae. I can't remember which it is to make blocks. But I think the easiest is just going to have this dirt mod. We're going to use it as little as possible. That's why to do these tiles here, we got to go down. We're going to have a 2 gap to get in and out of here. And then we're going to plant our oxyferns on this one. Like I could put these in and then use a dirt tile here. I'm going to try to abuse it as little as possible. Like I'm still going to use it, but I'm not going to try to use it to get out of the little problems that I have like that. I think that's going to be a little bit too much. We're gonna try to do this as normal as we can. Oh, we got another hatch. You better not get yourself stuck in there. Oh, okay. You got out in time. So once I get this done, we're going to dig this over. That way all the oxygen can fall down here. Deal with this, and yeah. What do we have for colony achievement? Oh, I think it's a building outside of the starting biome. I just keep falling behind on these. Yeah, outdoor renovations. Construct a building outside the initial starting biome. So there's no way we're going to complete all these. I can tell you that right now, because the hardest one is going to be this carnivore diet. 400,000 calories by cycle 100. It is only cycle 8, but there's literally no way I'm going to pull this off on this map, so we're not even going to bother with it. Achievements we get, cool, but I'm not worried about it. These 3 achievements are, I can guarantee you we are not going to fulfill these. This one maybe, but there's no way we're doing the carnivore or the super sustainable. I'm not going to waste my time trying to do those ones on this run. Just because we increase the difficulty of the dupes and everything, we're just not even going to bother. Alright, day 9. We have new printables to look at. What do we have? We have free planter. We have supply and operating. Can't do doctoring errands. That's okay. Doctoring, supplying, and cooking. You know what? If this was a real MASH 407 playthrough, every single one of them should have had a little bit of doctoring. I'm not starting over. I'm just saying as somebody doing this, I screwed up. They all should have had a little bit of doctoring, whether it's like 3 or 1. And I just keep looking up at my other monitor instead of looking at the camera. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to get the doctoring. That's just, that would have been more true to it. I just like looking at me. How you doing? We'll just get another pip running around. It's not going to hurt nothing. It can help plant, and all it's going to do is eat the arbitrary, which I don't think we care. It can eat the arbitraries all at once because it poops out dirt then, which the dirt can be fed to our hatches. So I don't think it's going to hurt us getting more pips. We'll just let them run around wild. Once we get this dug out, we're going to hopefully focus on getting this dug out. Once we get this dug out, we can get oxyferns down here. But if we look at our oxygen overlay, it's actually still doing pretty good. It's not the greatest by any means, but if you look at organic, there's 0 algae. There is no chance of getting algae on this map. So oxyferns is what we got to do. So I think I'm going to prioritize the dig down here, and it's not toasty yet. Like the oxyferns can live at 36 degrees, or sorry, 40 degrees. So yeah, we're going to prioritize this down here now. Okay, so we are starting to get some oxyferns planted down here. I'm going to plant 2 myself as well, just because we're going to try to get him to plant as many as possible. That's why we're giving him another little platform to dig here. But he only plants them so close together, so wherever he plants them, like this one here, there's not going to be another one there, so we're going to plant probably 3 right here. Just because the plants can only be so close together when they plant them. So yeah, we're just going to let him plant, and then we're just going to try to put in around him. And ooh, that was perfect timing. New printables available. We can't take on another duplicate. Our food is super low, so we're just going to take the free water. I'm not going to have anything to do with it right now, but we'll have it for later. Where's this guy running to plant something? Ooh, body temperature is already too hot on that. Oh, he can plant it in the farm tiles? I didn't know that. That's weird. It's a farm tile, so we got to take care of it. But that was interesting. I didn't know that they could do that. You jerk. We're going to uproot that, though. And we're going to uproot that. And we're going to uproot these because they can't grow there. It's too hot. And we're going to throw in throw in some insulated tiles. We're going to try to cool this off a bit as much as we can. There we go. We've got another oxyfern planted. We're going to plant 2 ourselves down here. I'm surprised that this is all we really have for oxyferns. We're going to also dig out there a bit. Dig there one. Dig there one. Oh no, cancel. We'll be able to get across then. We'll just do it like that for now. Get it to this side. Yeah, these are already too hot, so we're gonna have to get in here, cap this off. Oh yeah, we gotta start capping it off everywhere. We'll get in here, get the oxyfern out of here, so let's dig that up. But 4, and another 4, and then the roof of this is what we'll cap. Ooh, that's going to go too far. Let's just go there. And throw in our insulated tiles all around this. We're gonna let them dig out by 2 here, get these put in, and then we'll run back in and seal up the rest. Actually, I think we're gonna put a roof at like 3 here, just so they can build that from inside. Perfect. Yeah, our food is already extremely low, but we are throwing in a bunch of mealwood. Copy settings. Getting all this mealwood planted. And will you stop planting that? Oh, it's already too hot there. Oh, and our research. And our research. What can we research now? I really don't know. I really don't know what we can research. I don't even know if we want to research. Let's take that. We'll need that. And go for that. That's a lot of water for that, but we'll call that good for now. And we have some new skills. Trapper. We'll go into that so we can research faster. Henry Blake can now do critter ranching. I'm hoping to get these guys into the granite or the... Actually, no, abyssite digging doesn't really help us a whole lot. It's the... We need the +3 for obsidian. But we could go through this... You know, we're going to dig a nice long straight path. No, let's let them finish up inside the base first. I think that's more important. We got to keep our base somewhat temperature controlled. Otherwise, it's going to get really hot in here really quickly. But yeah, we're getting some nice oxygen coming out of here. The reason I wanted to do those, plant or do that, so we can throw in 2 more planters like that. Yeah, I was going to go back and forth, I think, just because the oxygen coming off these ones. It's going to be the same for the ones we plant here, but our oxygen is getting a little bad, so we need to figure out, we need to get more done. So like I said, that is our only oxygen for a while until we find a renewable water source. Oh, how did you... Okay, he can plant that himself, or build that himself. Okay, sweet. I was like, how did you get yourself up there? And we don't need that to be a priority. Ultra. Alright, day 15, we have a new blueprint to look at. I'm done. Even going to click on the duplicate. We're just going to take a shine bug, get a little bit of morale bonus off that. I don't even care about the rest. Yeah, we'll get the super hard digging. They can dig a little bit faster. And Charles. You know what? You're going to go to super hard digging too. Yeah. We got to find out what this is here. This might be life-saving. But right now we are just working on our base, trying to get as much food going as we can. And yeah, just trying to stay alive. Just trying to stay alive. Once we get these done, we can plant more meal ice. These ones, I don't know if these ones will be ready tomorrow. Let's just dig. Oh, we got so many dig wars going on, but let's dig this out here. And let's go get here. We're just throwing ladders literally everywhere because we don't know what we're doing. And yeah, we're just going to cap that there. We'll come down here, we'll dig all this out. But then yeah, it'll get capped here once we're done. Sweet, we got more things. We can plant more meal ice. Come on, finish that one. I don't know if I said it already, but yeah, Henry Blake is our farmer for now because there's no need to do any hatch raising. We gotta get this food taken care of, and meal ice. Meal ice is still food. I thought he was gonna put himself on the other side. Our air is getting pretty thin. It's actually way better down here than it is up top. But I haven't had any breath warnings except for the insufficient oxygen generation. But we haven't had any suffocating. Yeah, this is going to be rough. There's a bunch of air in these ones. Yeah, we're going to be pretty rough for a while. Okay, I've been getting a few starvation warnings, but we have food. Like, why do we have starvation warnings? We have food. I'm slowly trying to get that under control. The reason we're getting starvation warnings was the last one was Trapper. So if we look at schedule here for Trapper, wait, what? No, I thought maybe he's going to bed. Why? Where is Trapper? Where? Can we find where he went? Where are you, Trapper? Alright, let's try it this way. Oh, no, he went to go get more food. Okay. Didn't quite get the 1,500 calories that he needs. But, yeah, so now if we look at our schedule, now he's got to go to bed. So he wasn't able to eat enough to stay good, so we'll get a starvation warning again next cycle. So I think we have to give everybody another downtime just so that they have more time to eat. Because of the hunger we have, and we don't have great food. Like if we had barbecue, they could take a bigger chunk of barbecue, and that would tie them over. But because meal ice is what they're eating right now, and they only get 600 calories out of each one, they need to eat more bits to keep going. So it's kind of awkward that way. You know, we'll take this. Oh, we don't have any slime though. We'll take the fungal spore anyway. We'll bring that down here fungal spore as well. Oh, it hasn't registered yet. Let's click on something else. Close this. Reopen this. Is it there now? No, we're going to exit right out of this and then go back into it. There we go. Fungal spore. We'll bring that down here as well. We're going to put in... Why is that an unreachable? Oh, I know that's an unreachable thing. They need to get everything else in front of it first. But we're going to put in a wood burner. It's going to make more carbon dioxide for our plants to eat and then push the air out, oxygen out. So yeah, we're going to do this so we get more, basically more air. We're trying to make air is what we're going to do here. So let's increase the priority of this just because it's so getting pretty thin. So the idea here is we're just going to make we're going to make a lot. We're going to make a lot of carbon dioxide so that these don't keep stifling, and then we should be getting more oxygen because we're getting pretty thin. So yeah, we're just going to try that and see if that's going to help out. So what do we have in here? We have 2 oxyferns and 1 fungal spore. I don't know if you can plant any more around here. Oh, we got mealwood. Let's uproot that and we'll try to plant that somewhere else. We don't want mealwood down here. Alright, you opened it. Let's not put anything back in there for now. Are you going to plant anything? Probably not. Yeah, we're getting the starvation warnings again. Trapper, like I said. But hopefully with another downtime slot, he'll be able to eat enough to get hungry, or stop that starvation warning. And we're just putting all these on airflow tiles too, just to try to let more air down. I think we're gonna open this. No, because the water. Yeah, we'll just put airflow tiles, or actually a pneumatic door with an airflow tile, and dig that up maybe. Just to try to let more air down here. But we want this pip to stay down here to plant everything we give him to plant. Okay, we have new printables available, but first, I'm trying to get this sealed in because we are getting a little bit too hot for these. I'm going to try, hopefully sealing this up will fix that. It'll cool back down a bit. But they locked my pip inside the wall. So we're going to increase the priority on that, get him back out so we can plant again, and then we'll seal that back in. Let's speed this along. Let's go wait for them to get back up. Come on, where duplicates? Here we go. Come on, Hawkeye, get him out of there. And let's reseal that back in. Stupid day cycle. Took away my priority. Don't you... Get the hell out of there. Oh, I thought you were going to get yourself trapped again on purpose. Okay. Hopefully it cools down in here again. It might not because now we are burning lumber in here. But, yeah. Hopefully this will fix our air. It doesn't look like it is yet, but hopefully over time it will, because this is going to produce carbon dioxide, which will give these things more to eat on, so they shouldn't stifle as often. And while they're not stifled, they should produce oxygen. It's just the stifling is the issue. How many oxyfern seeds do we have? 2. Yeah, we're just going to throw in... how hot is this down here? Yeah, we can't put it there. We will just... Oh, wrong one, food. Either side of that one. We'll put 2 more down here. Sorry, printables. That's what we were supposed to be looking at. We're just going to take the sandstone. We can't afford to take another duplicate because our food is not doing the best because these things keep getting stifled. Like if you look at them, good, then stifle, good, then stifle. We need to get more oxygen going on. And right now, as far as I know, that is my only way of doing my oxygen is produce more CO2. That way, the oxyfronts can deal with it. At least that's the only thing I can think of to deal with the lack of oxygen. How close are we to getting our? Well, they're only halfway. Actually, wait, no, Charles. 2/3 of the way. Maybe we dig to this to find out what that is. Pick up some excellent fruit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build our ladder. Let's get right up to it. Get ready to find out what it is as soon as we can. So like that, and then just cancel that one there. We can find out what that is as soon as we can. If it is water, perfect. If it is a cool slush geyser, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. It's not going to be though. There's no way it's going to be. uh, so hopefully over time this is going to fix our food. Like right now, oh, we're not even using the. Oh, hold up. We're not even using the power for anything. Maybe we put in a bathroom. Like I said, it will generate uh, water. It's a slow process, but it will generate water. You know what? That's what we'll do. We'll put in bathrooms. And we'll just do it right here because it's too hot to plant anything here anyway. So 1, 2. Oh, gotta dig up these plants that the pips put in my way. We'll put in bathrooms here, and we will do a pit of over here of the water. We'll try to recycle a little bit excess over here. We're going to try to make an oxygen out of it. With deodorizers is another thing we're going to try because we have so much sand. Let's try to do everything we can to keep this place operational. Okay. So, trying to get our bathrooms online. Get those all set for when they go out of the bathroom. A couple of aspects why I build it this big. Let's have a little look at the room overlay. As a bathroom, it is 48 tiles. Max you can go with 64. So if you went another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles, that would put you up to what? 64? No, 50. Oh my god, math. 48 plus 8 would be 56. Oh, so you could go 2 more. So, oh, never mind. I'm wrong. You could go 4 toilets and 4 sinks. I'm completely wrong. But yeah, if you want to make it completely full, you can go 4 toilets, 4 sinks, 4 high, and be perfect. I don't know why. I thought I had a reason for doing it this way. I don't. I'm just foolish. I didn't have time to risk trying to get this up and going. I decided to just throw down an electrolyzer for now. And let's just try to get some air back in here. We are going to have hydrogen in here now, but it'll float to the top. We'll deal with it later. Right now, we just need to get some air in here. And then we're going to use this for a polluted oxygen pit. We're going to deodorize it all as it comes out. Hopefully that works. So we'll have our carbon dioxide on this side, polluted oxygen on this side. Hopefully that would be enough for our base. But right now we need a temporary measure. We don't have much water, but we need to get some air going in here. So I'm just going to let this run for a bit, kind of get rid of... Hopefully it'll help push all this carbon dioxide down, getting more air pressure in here. And yeah, I just need to get something going because we were getting very desperate. But our bathrooms are up and running now. So we can actually remove this for now. Yeah, we'll deconstruct this. The water is just going to keep passing through. We got a little bit of a backup supply, so we can deconstruct that as well. And then we're going to do a kind of a rush dig over here, get that suctioned out. And we're going to, I should do some math here. Okay, so this is going to, this uses 5 kilograms, and it puts out 11.7. I'm going to do some math in between episodes here. Figure out exactly what I should be putting this to so that we don't get a backup. We try to use up all the excess to put over here for oxygen. Or we could do a valve on the other side and just run an electrolyzer. We could do that too. I'll think about it. I'll think about what to do. We could run, like I said, either run it that way or run it the other way. We can get rid of these though, so deconstruct these. And we will put in... Oh, we haven't got the research? I thought we were going for the deodorizer. Good thing where is it? Good thing we stopped to check. Yeah, we need the deodorizer for this whole plan to work. So, yeah, let's get that going. I'm going to set down some deodorizers here where this polluted oxygen is. Try to deal with some of that. As long as it's off-gassing, that's still providing us air. We'd just rather it be regular oxygen than polluted oxygen. But our air is coming back a little bit. We have some starvation warnings going on. Of course we do. Oh, these are still... You know what? I'm going to throw that back in there. I took that way too early. Let's throw this... It doesn't matter where on the line it is. We'll just throw that back in and let this slowly run. Actually, we should run it out of this one. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this moment. Oxygen, this one's still stifled because it's body temperature. It hasn't come down in here at all. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, they planted that one for us. Whatever. Let's get these all planted. Plant, copy settings. Just like that. We haven't got over to that yet, but we don't have the skills to get there yet anyway. And we are out of calories. But we have some plants coming in here soon. Hopefully this isn't too big of an issue. We still have some hexalin fruit we can get at. There's probably some buried hexalin fruit. Oh, there's another one there. Let's build a ladder up to that one. Yeah. But let's prioritize this here. Oh, it's already on a high priority, but let's get that rebuilt. Try to get the pressure in here so that the plants don't keep getting stifled. But everybody's off to bed. But, oh, and we still have a bunch of hexalin fruit here. I think we're going to be okay. It's really rough going. It's super rough going. Oh, I don't think I've ever had this rough going except for near the end of my carnivore things when I'm like stressing out over it. But I'll try to do the math on this, try to figure this out, decide whether or not we're going to do an electrolyzer or just the polluted air pit. I think the polluted water pit is going to be the best option just because we have so much filtration medium. Like, wait, there's some water here. There's some water. Oh. There's plants. We have buried muckroot. Temperature's a little hot for it, but there's more food over there too. Maybe we seal this. Maybe we're sealing this in too soon. Yeah, we'll just dig right beside it. But that is going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you want to keep up and follow along with the series. I'm hoping to keep this going, get some more MASH members in here. And yeah, so there's not much to really say. Just till next time, have fun.